Hello my friends and welcome to each and every one of you. Today I have an art journal page for you using Art by Marlene's collection Artsy Arabia. My friend Linda gave me these stamps and dies and I will link to them at Sarit Stamping Studio in the description box below. My first thought when I saw this collection was to do a Christmas page and my friend Linda liked the idea, so here we are. I'm putting these beautiful houses, castles and palm trees in my stamping platform and stamp them all in VersaFine Clear Nocturne ink. I try to fit in as many houses and palm trees as I can on each piece of watercolor paper. I do the procedure twice because I need a lot of houses and palm trees. Next I'm using a die set with lanterns and I load my die cutting machine with silver cardstock and cut them all out. My friend Linda sent me this pack of gorgeous gold patterned paper and I choose one and cut out all the lanterns again, so I have options later. And here I am poking out the small details in my silver and gold lanterns. Next I need a night sky, and you know I love to mix the chalky Distress Oxide sprays with a more vibrant spray stain or Dylusion's ink spray. I'm using Priced Ribbon Spray Stain, Distress Oxide spray in Chipped Sapphire and Black Marble Dylusion spray. I start with water, followed by Priced Ribbon, Chipped Sapphire and Black Marble. I spray again with water and put another piece of cardstock on top to get 2-for-1 backgrounds. When I have my 2 backgrounds, I spray that page in my big Dylusions journal again to be sure the result will be vibrant enough and let the colors mix and drip when I tilt my journal. To make sure all that water and ink won't cause my page to fall out, I use Distress Collage Medium and washi tape from All and Create so that page stays in my journal. Next on my list is to color those gorgeous houses and I'm using Distress ink to do it. There is a new purple color in the Distress family called Villainous Potion and I use it alongside picked Rasberrys, Mermaid Lagoon, carved pumpkin and mustard seed. I'm using the ink undiluted where I envision my shadows will be on the left and color in the rest with ink diluted with water. When it comes to light and shadow, I make things easy on myself. I choose where the light will be and therefore the shadows, and I try to be consistent throughout the coloring of the houses. But it is not only which side the shadows will be. There is also shadows under the roof and windows, and everywhere there is something sticking out, and in nooks and crannies. I am not schooled in this, so I do what feels natural to my eyes, and I suggest you do the same. Don't get stuck on shadows. Painting is supposed to be fun and relaxing. I fill in every window with the yellow mustard seeds and use the orange carved pumpkin in the left corners of the windows to add shadow and make the houses come to life. I pretty much stick to the same colors in different combos, purple, pink, blue, yellow and orange, but sometimes I bring out my Gansai Tambi gold watercolors, and when I get to the palm trees, I use gathered twigs for the stems and cracked pistachio and rustic wilderness for the leaves. As I paint, I'm explaining my process of watercoloring, but bear in mind that I am not trained or schooled in painting. The best advice I can give is to have fun and don't overthink coloring. It's only ink and paper on the line, and if I do something I don't like, I don't care. I toss it and carry on. When all the coloring is done, I turn to the moon I need on my night sky. I use the Lavinia moon I used in my last video, and I pretty much do the same procedure as I did in that previous video. I start by stamping the moon a couple of times in the bright yellow ink called Squeezed Lemonade. Then I clean off my stamp and apply the darker yellow mustard seed with a brush, so only the shadows on my moon are darker. I clean off the stamp again and stamp in Versamark embossing ink and cover it with clear embossing powder and melt it. You can heat emboss in only Distress Oxide inks, but I wanted to be sure the powder would stick to only my moon. Next, I use Nuvo Shimmer Powder in Solar Flare to achieve a bright shining moon. I add powder and a drop of water and spread the yellow shimmering water all over my moon. I also need some stars on our night sky, so I bring out a set from the Out of This World collection and Wow's Gold Superfine embossing powder, and I stamp those stars in 3 places with Versamark embossing ink. Then I cover the stars in Wow's Gold Superfine embossing powder and melt them with my heat tool. Now let's give this page some Christmas feeling. I have a Santa and his sleigh from Marianne Designs, and I put black cardstock in my die cutting machine, and I cut my Santa out many times, 9 times to be precise. When I have an obscene amount of Santa and his sleigh, I start putting them together. First, I want Santa's sleigh to be carried by 8 reindeers, so I glue 4 extra reindeers onto his sleigh. Then I start to stack the Santa sleighs on top of each other to achieve that chunky, dimensional feeling. Then I decide I want Santa and his sleigh to have a magical silver shadow, so I cut out 2 more Santas from silver cardstock. I glue the silver Santa sleighs behind the black stack of Santas, slightly offset, so the silver peeks out like a magical shadow. Now let's put this page together, starting with the castle in the middle. I pop it up on foam tape and glue only the lower part to my page. I do the same to the houses, putting foam tape behind them and gluing only the bottom part of the houses to my page. Next, I put a second row of houses behind the first, gluing them directly to my page, peeking out behind the first row. To the palm trees I do the same as I did with the Santas, stacking them on top of each other for more dimension. I glue the palm trees to my page, sticking up behind the houses. Next, I decorate those palm trees with Nuvo drops in red, gold and clear glitter. When the palm trees are decorated, I glue down those lanterns in silver and gold, like we are looking down on those houses through a lantern-filled window. From that lantern-filled window we can see the moon popped up on foam tape and Santa and his sleigh bringing gifts to those who are nice. And now this Artsy Arabia mixed media art journaling page is finished. As always, I am so grateful that you are here. Until the next time, happy crafting!